Hello, my name is Bianca, and I am going to take the time to actually explain a little bit how to make a website using Microsoft Web Expression 4. I will explain it a little bit by explaining the code that I made in Microsoft Expression Web 4. So we're going to start by opening it by launching it. So onto and it shows up. Awesome. So first we're going to go into File, New, and we're going to hit Page. In the page, you see all of these different codes in which you can make your website. I'm going to choose HTML, and then I'm hit OK. So I'm going to delete this folder mostly because this is stuff that I've already done, and I want to start kind of from scratch for you guys so you can understand what I'm doing. Awesome. So what I'm going to do is, since I've already started with my code earlier with HTML, I'm going to import my HTML code from Notepad via my computer by going to File. You're going to come down to Import, and then you're going to hit File again, and then you're going to add a file, and mine is further down. Mine is called the Gote 13 number 4, and I'm going to add some more files. And when you import a file from Notepad, and let's say your code has videos or audio or pictures, it is very, very important that you import all of those pictures and videos into Microsoft Web Expression. Else, none of your audio, video, or pictures will work and or show up. So that's what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to just do that. I'm going to open it up. Okay. Alright. Now, majority of stuff doesn't belong in here, like this engineering shake. We can remove that. We're going to remove everything that, doesn't really belong in here, but it was part of the folder, so we're just going to take the time to remove it. And don't mind if you can't read or you don't understand the names here. These are just the name of the pictures of my favorite anime characters from Bleach. If you actually watch Bleach, you will know who these characters are. If not, my actual website will kind of explain a little bit about each one of the characters. Let's continue. I'm sorry, this is going to take a minute because I do have a lot of pictures. These other pictures and stuff are for my my other website that I'll be creating soon. It's just not for this week. I'll most likely be uploading it later on, possibly sometime in the middle of next week if time allows me to. Alright, so we removed almost everything. So we're going to hit OK, and everything has been uploaded. So now that you imported all of your pictures, audio, photos, and video, you're going to actually I'm going to double click on the code as soon as I find it. Here it is, Gote 13 number 4, and voila. Once you click on it, you'll actually be able to see my website, and in the background you see the flames. Do not be concerned that it looks like it's jumping. That's only the that's, I guess you could call it the buffering, because is so much stuff on this website and so much stuff running in my background that it takes a few milliseconds for it to actually show everything. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and explain each part of my website. What you see here is on the top is the Gote 13, which translate as the 13 court guard the 13 court guards, which can also be found on Bleach. This is just a little chart that I've made using some tags on HTML. If you want to see more about what the tags are, you can click onto the actual, if you see when I click on each one of these headers, you can see the letters TH, and that's the table header, which basically translates for the code to see that, okay, you want to head this table with these characters and you want it centered, and this is what you want, and it gives it to you. And then of course you have these other things down here, which are okay, sorry, this is my computer. So we got further down here. Down here, as you going across, they're called rows. So for the computer to understand that you're actually making a row, you need to put in the tag TR, which is table row, and they'll understand that, okay, you're talking about a row. And for each row, you need, for every element in your row, you need to put a TD, which is the element in that row. And for each TD you give, you're telling HTML, you're telling the computer that you're in another column. You're going to another column. My table is actually 14 rows and 3 columns. It's a 14 by 3. All right. And this table, if I didn't say it earlier, just shows you the position of each Shinigami Soul Reaper and their whether they're captains and or their lieutenants, and who they're positioned under or with. So further down, you have the actual pictures of each captain and their lieutenant, and in the background you probably see something. You see the flames. I kind of explained all of the code in earlier video, so I'm going to scroll further down because, of course, you know this is an image. And this is another image, using the image tag, using another image tag, and there's like 26 images in here, 26 of those images anyway. Alright, so down here I did two hyperlink types. So the first one, which is this here, the Gote 13 hyperlink, just sends you to the Bleach Wiki website. And I only just hyperlinked the words, so all you had to do was to click on it, and it would have jumped you to the website. And further down here is my I'm actually using an image to jump you to a Bleach Wiki website, but the actual wiki that I'm sending you to is the wiki on specifically the Gote 13, not necessarily on Bleach. So now I will explain a little bit about each part of my code, so you can kind of understand how to work Microsoft Expression a little bit, so you can be able to run it yourself if you don't know how to already. It's mostly self-explanatory. It's not as kind of complex as HTML is, where you have to write in each tag. And in Microsoft Expression, they have little buttons and tags like this font color that you don't actually have to put the tag in or the attribute in. If you just click the button, it'll do it for you, so you don't have to keep doing all this repetition. For example, this Gote 13 here was created by going up here to font, and this Gote 13 is actually, if I'm not mistaken, it's Algerian, which is up here in this font somewhere. Here it is, and it's 36-point font, which is denoted here. Now, as you go further over, you see that I've underlined it, which is this. And usually in HTML, you had to use an underline tag, and I bolded it. I used bold also, which would have required me to use a bold tag, but I just had to hit bold and underline. All right. You also have all types of neat stuff up here. Like here, I can highlight this, and I can click on this button, and it'll make a highlight for me, and it'll highlight all these words, and while these are bright. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put it back to where it was by hitting Control Z. Control Z, thank you. You also can change the font color. You see this is fuchsia. I can change this font color to whatever I want. I would probably choose, like, for example, blue. And then voila, it changes to blue. You also have all types of other neat stuff up here. Like, I made this table using HTML coding, but as you can see up here, you can actually insert a table in here, and you can mess with, you know, the borders and the font. So let me just make another table down here. It's going to be synonymous to this table up here, but I'm just going to show you that you can do the same thing. You don't have to use HTML to make this table. In Web Expression, it does it for you. So we're going to hit Insert Table. Okay, so we need to know how many rows we have. Well, let's look at my table. I have 14 rows, so we want to type in 14. And in columns, I have 3 columns, so we want to type in 3. Awesome. So cell paddings, how thick your cells are going to be. Cell spacing is self-explanatory, space between cells. The border size, how thick is the actual borders around the table going to be? Like, do you want it to exist, or do you want it to be really thick and deep? Do you want it? You have the color here, which say, okay, I want it black, I want it blue. Do you want a different color? You have that option. You have background. You can change the background color. You can even change the background image of your table. Like, okay, instead of just explaining to you, let me just show you. So let's see, I'll change the background picture to be, who do I want it to be? I could let it be Hitsugaya. I like Hitsugaya. What's the show? No, Hitsugaya. Alright, so we're going to hit open, and I think I'm cool with this. So we're going to hit OK. And what do you know? I'm sorry. Something I forgot to tell you. Captain. And you got, you hit insert. We're going to insert a new column. We're going to tab over. And then we're going to put in the lieutenant. And then we have another table, and this table has an actual background picture, Division 1. You can type in whatever you want. I'm going to get rid of this table mostly because I don't want this table in my website. What else can we do? What else? What else would we want to do? We can do add some behaviors in here. Let's insert. Let's do a jump menu. Let's add choice. Let's do Gote 13. And then we're going to make it go to, let's find me a website. www.morgan.edu. Wait a minute, why am I putting it in there? www.morgan.edu. Whatever. So hit OK. And then you're going to add another one. And what the heck? Excuse me. Ooh, Bleach Community. So we're going to Control C. And we're going to Control V. And then we're going to say Bleach Community. We're going to hit OK. Go ahead and modify. We want to put Morgan. And look at here. Now we have a drop menu. So for curiosity's sake, and look here, we have a drop menu now that sends you to different pages. So for curiosity's sake, let's see what this website will look like. So we're gonna hit this, which is page preview, and I'm gonna preview this in Chrome, which will require you to save. And voila! And here's my website. Here's my Dropbox, and here's the Morgan and Bleach Community. Let's hit one of them, and it will send me directly. It'll send me directly to the Bleach Community, and we do. We got the new what else can we do? Let's see what else can we do. Snapchat. I think I'll put it here. So we're going to insert a data view, for example. I hope y'all have a wonderful night. Have fun.